Hey everyone, Maxinsanity here, bringing you a react video to the supporter squad of Evelyn we're expecting. So let's get into it right off the bat. Okay, so the first card reveal is this one. We have total 7 cards to show. So this is the first one, which is the Frozen in Fear. A slow mana spell, Frostbite an enemy and summon a Rime Fang pack. Granted +1/+1 for each time you have Frostbite and enemies this game. Looks pretty good, pretty strong, especially in an Ash deck. But the thing is that this card is somewhat of a kill spell if you play it on an offensive turn, and when you have the attack token, because the Rime Fang pack is basically this guy. It's a 3 mana 3/2. If I strike an unit with 0 power, it kills it. So if you go back to the previous thing, so if you look at the condition, it is that it frostbites an enemy. You can use it in an attacking turn to freeze a unit, then send a Rime Fang pack against it, and Rime Fang pack will kill it unless they play a spell, a defensive spell, to either buff their stat or at least kill this. That's actually pretty strong if you think about it. A 4 mana slow speed, it gives you a unit that technically grows. So yeah, it's pretty strong in my opinion. This the second card is this one, Crackling Ice. Grant an enemy frostbite me at the start of the next round. This is beyond broken, like ridiculous. A 1 mana frostbite next turn means it's beyond ridiculous in the sense that if you know that next turn they're gonna be finishing or doing a combo, you can just use this for 1 mana and next turn it's gonna be like pointless. There's gonna be frostbite. This can do some devastating setup for against your opponent. 1 mana frostbite is itself dangerous. Like if you think about brittle steel itself can break your knees. Like a big unit that took a bunch of damage, it has 3 HP left and you're attacking and you use it, and that just shuts you down right during an attack. This is more of a proactive thing, but still a 1 mana frostbite, even if it's next turn, it's crazy. Because if you like, suppose your opponent's attack and you know you're gonna do a big attack next turn, you can just use it on the biggest units knowing that that will have frostbite and you just open attack. You will know that's because frostbite decks, example like Ash and LB decks, if you have this one of this, that one freeze can actually break your knee the next attacking turn. Okay, looking at the next one is Captive Yeti. It's a Yeti deck but in Noxus. Wait, yeah, Noxus and Failure already had pretty good Yetis were pretty strong. It was pretty good. It's a Reputation Yeti deck, so which is absolutely crazy because majority of the Yetis are 5 damage, so you'll be easily be able to play this at like 3 cost. Even in turn like turn 4 or 5, you can do it easily on an attacking turn. Okay, 4 or 5 is easy. A 3 mana 5/5 with Overwhelm with pack mentality, this can be actually pretty dangerous if you think about it. Moving on to the next one, which is Solaris Telecorn, is Daybreak, heal all allies for 3. A 5 mana 4/6. Statline wise, it's okay. I mean, I favor HP more than attack, honestly speaking, but 5 mana is a little expensive. If it actually healed for face for 3 as well, it would have been much better, but I don't know, a little debatable. 5 mana 4/6. Moving on to the next one, which is 1 mana Desperate Husk. It can't attack, it can't block, but it can challenger. When you play an ally, kill me to granted my keywords and positive keywords, granted my stats and positive keywords. So this is Noxus. You can play it in, I'm looking at Kai'Sa squad because Kai'Sa is Shurima, and if you play this with Kai'Sa, you're locking it down in Noxus. If you put it in this in an Ash deck, imagine giving Ash challenger frostbite giving capability, or LB, specifically LB. In turn 2 you play this, on turn 3 you play this, turn 3 you play LB has quicker challenger. That is absolutely brutal. So these open this one and the next one, right? Okay, this one also, Stubborn Husk. So it's basically the same thing. This gives challenger, this gives regen, and this gives fury. Pretty scary. And if you remember correctly, the things that we saw for Kai'Sa squad yesterday gave challenger, gave spell shield, and there's fury here. But all the 3 Husks gives 3 separate keywords, and they're not that big of an investment because they're for 1 mana, they're giving you a keyword and they're giving you HP because grant my stats and positive keywords. When you play an ally, kill me to grant it. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. What it basically means is that you will be able to share or give a specific keywords to any unit just by investing 1 mana prior to playing that unit, which is pretty devastating if you think about it, because you will see majority of the cards that you have, you always wish that, oh, if this had this would have been great, but now you'd be able to make a lot of combination. A perfect example is if you play this before Pharaon, if you can give regen to Pharaon, 8/8 with regen on the board, that is ridiculous. Or if you give this to Pharaon can challenge the smallest unit on the board and finish you. You can set this up on turn 7, and turn 8 you can play Pharaon. So these are the 7 cards that were revealed today. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's it for this one, guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Bye.